despite the fact that I am not the biggest Despicable Me fan, I am a Steve Carell fan, I am a Kristen Wiig fan, and so I have ended up seeing all of the Despicable Me movies, sometimes through children's choice and sometimes through my own personal choice. But yes, I went to see Despicable Me 4. Here's what I thought of it. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week, and then movie reviews just like this one here at the weekend. All of my movie reviews are spoiler free, and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something else to watch this weekend. I'm not going to lie, I basically went to see Despicable Me 4 so that when it came to talking to children at school about it, I would know what they were talking about, and if they asked to watch it, I would have pre-watched it. I also kind of am coming off the back of having watched Despicable Me 3 more than once. Again, just through having been around children who are watching it. And I am a Steve Carell fan. I am a Kristen Wiig fan. And there were other people in this film that I was like, I'm interested in the other people in these films. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you will know that one of my joys and pleasures that I take when I'm going to see an animated film is trying to work out who is voicing which character. This one has a cast list at the beginning, so I was like, looking out for that person, trying to listen to who was what. And I was like, it's Stephen Colbert. It's Sofia Vergara. It was like interesting listening to the people who were in the cartoon. This one has a sort of like a We're the Millers vibe about it, in that we know that sort of Gru has to go into hiding witness protection for some reason, and so moves his family into a safe house in a sort of Stepford Wives type of neighborhood. And so we see them having to assume new identities, start new jobs, start new schools, make new friends. And it was interesting. I do think overall, in the overarching sort of theme of the movie, because we've got that we've got Gru, and we've got the Kristen Wiig character, and then we've got the three girls. We've got the new neighbors. We've got the like villain protection agency, and then we've got all of the minions who are sort of divided into like 5 super minions, and then the rest of the minions. We've kind of got too many storylines going on at once. So you never really got deep into one character's storyline. Now, I don't mind that too much because I'm not terribly invested in all of these characters. And so I'm not like, I must find out exactly what's happening with the minions, or I must find out exactly what's happening with Gru right now. And I want to know more. I want to know the motivation. But if you are a big fan of one of the characters, just sort of be warned that you don't get a lot of in-depth into each storyline because there are so many storylines going on. So that was, something that struck me across. There are a lot of jokes in the film that the children in the audience that I was watching were just absolutely killing themselves laughing at. So if you are looking for something that will keep your kids entertained, or like a sort of first cinema going experience, or a one trip to the cinema this summer holidays, there are a lot of things in there that they were really laughing at. I had a running commentary going on from the 3 little boys behind me, so I know exactly what they were finding funny and what they were not finding funny. It was a pretty full cinema. Like, I had nobody directly next to me, but the row behind me was completely full, and then the seats next to me were also full, and the rest of the front row was full. It was like, not front row like right up at the screen, but like the front row of where you can see from. And so, there was a lot of buzz in seeing it with a bigger audience, and that was nice. And this is not opening weekend. This is the week after opening weekend, and this was a Thursday morning showing, like an early Thursday morning showing. So, the film's obviously doing well, but if you're looking for things to watch in the, as my mail, looking for things to watch in the summer holidays, then, the sort of the audience being buzzy about it suggests that it's doing well. One Was there a lot of like point to a fourth film being made? Not really. You kind of get to like update and see where people are. Um, there was a storyline involving Gru and the sort of young girl next door who attended junior high, so she could potentially be just a teenager. But the sort of like teacher in me, the safeguarding aspect of it bothered me quite a lot. Now, if you are just a child going to see this film, I'm sure you will not even notice this, but it bothered me a lot that he was sort of on his own with her for extended periods of time and nobody cared about that. I was like, getting ready to write a bit of a cause for concern about this one. And again, that's a very sort of like a teachery thing to say, but if you're a teacher out here, or you're a parent, or somebody who works in a school, or in any sort of like concern for children setting, I feel sure that it'll bother you as well. So I'm picking up on that one. So yes, should you pay your cinema going money to go and see this one? I think if you have children and you want to entertain those children, or you are a Despicable Me fan and you want to know what happens next, then absolutely. It was fun. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. The whole cinema was laughing. It would be a nice day out. There's adult humour, children's humour in there. So yes, it's kind of worth it. Would I go and see it again? Would I be like, oh, out of all the films in the cinema, you must go and see this one? No, I don't think so. I'm like, maybe I would have rather have gone and watched Inside Out again, but then I'm a Disney person, so that's what I'm going to say. So it would represent good value for money if you were taking your family out to go and watch this one. However, I personally won't be watching it again. So make of that what you will. As always, if there is a particular movie you would like me to go and watch this week and bring my thoughts back to you here next week, then do let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on my future movie reviews and the bookish content coming your way in the week. And I will see you with my next video. Thanks for watching.